2, 1. Hello, YouTube. Oh.
You keep changing the thing.
3, 2, 1. Hello, YouTube. Welcome to the Wright Vibes episode 6. This episode is called Income.
So we thought we'd talk to you about what we're planning to do for income when we move and I quit my job. We've got a few ideas of little things that we want to do. We don't actually want to have full-time jobs.
Nor do we want to be reliant on being farmers to have an income. So what we want to do is turn what we enjoy doing into income, which we think is a really cool way to live life.
Yeah. And living the lifestyle that we want to live, we shouldn't need much money, so I'm sure we can do it.
We want to be as less reliant on money as we possibly can be. So for the most part, we want to be growing our own food. We want to be self-sufficient, have solar panels for all our power, so there's no power bills. We want to be collecting our own water. So we want to be, as much as we can, living in a way that we don't need money. Yeah. But of course, everybody needs money, but hopefully we just won't need as much of it as you normally would.
Nowhere near as much as we need at the moment. So we plan not to have a mortgage. We'll just have to pay rates and, yeah, if we want to buy anything extra. But hopefully we won't really need much.
Yeah. And hopefully we'll be able to save money as well so that we can add things to our property and sort of, just upgrade
our lifestyle.
Yeah, the lifestyle that we have. And also do interesting things and have interesting experiences with our family.
Instead of going to work every day, one of us, we can just stay home and do the things we love and hopefully make money that way. Yeah.
Although lately I have been thinking that maybe I'd want like a part-time job.
Yeah, we'll see how we go. We did once.
Just so there's like 1 or 2 days a week where I get to like actually go out and see
adults.
Other people. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how we go, but definitely don't want either of us working full-time.
I was kind of thinking I'd like to do a shift at KFC once a week. So we'll talk about what we are thinking about doing for income. A lot of these things are based on what we already do. So Kath already does a lot of crafts and there's a lot of fun things with the kids. So do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so there's a few things that I like to do, knitting and stuff like that, that I thought we could take some of my crafts to markets and things like that.
Yeah, we'll have an online shop.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So the doll I knitted for Cora. Cora and I have been making bath bombs.
We're making bath bombs.
Watch this. Okay.
It's making blue. It's making a tinge colour, Mum.
Woohoo!
It's tinge colour. It's just making tinge colour. Wow.
Cora's got some worms and the goal is for them to make worm juice, but they're kind of in hibernation at the moment. So when we have the farm, we thought we might get a bathtub and make a huge worm farm and bottle worm juice and sell that.
Yeah, worm juice is like a really good fertilizer, eh?
Yeah, just doing the things we love and seeing if we can sell them. So any crafty things that I do.
Yeah, and I would like to
yeah.
sort of get old wooden furniture and upcycle it and sell it, because I really enjoy doing that with some of the stuff. Before Cora was born, I was really getting into that, and that'd be a really cool thing to do. And it means that I get to justify investing in buying lots of tools. Yeah, so there's that, and then there's also I would like to start a Patreon, I think, because I want to be a writer, and I was thinking, well, instead of like writing books and then trying to get them sold, if I could just have like a subscription service where it's costs like bugger all for people to follow, like 50 cents or $1 a week, but we're constantly putting out content which is worth way more to people than that small amount of money. I think it'd be really cool, and that'd be a way of building a community as well, which would be awesome, where you can like have this close communication with people, and people can talk about what they want us to write about or what they want us to make videos about. We can also share just a lot more, because when you're getting an income from it, it means that you can also put more effort into it. And I think that'd be really cool to follow, especially with this new journey that we're going on. I think it'd be really interesting, and we've seen other people who are doing it, and we love that idea. But I would also like to write actual books. I'm in the process of writing a book now, which is pretty exciting. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm really interested in that. And I've got a bunch of writing that I've done over the last couple of years, and I'm pretty sure if I just got it all together, sort of put it into order, it would be a book already. So when I get some time, I will definitely think about doing that. Those are some things for income. I was also thinking about, because we wanted to grow lots of food, and I've got lots of family up north and lots of friends, that we would start a subscription box service where we'd put a box of fruit and vegetables together, and we'd have like 6 or 7 families pay like $20 a week for it, and then they could get these fruit and vegetables which would be worth way more than $20. Like, we always want to give more than people are paying for.
Yeah, that'd be really cool, being able to help people and get a little bit of pocket money at the same time.
Yeah. And those are sort of short-term goals. Mid-term goal that I would really like to do, I think you want to as well, is that because we want to live in a yurt and you want to have that set up, I'd like to have more than one of those setups on our land, so that people can come and stay there, like Airbnbs, or even like people that follow on the Patreon or on Instagram or something can come and actually stay and experience our lives and sort of do it with us for a weekend or however long they want to come for.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. It'll be awesome to have a place for some people to come and stay and help out if they want to.
Yeah. I'd also like a space for doing workshops, or where people can come and like take talks and stuff, because I'm really interested in hearing people's perspectives on life and things, and maybe even like yoga classes or meditation workshops. I'd love that.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
I just want our land to be a place where open-minded people can come and feel comfortable and
do what they want to do, share their gifts.
Be a part of the family.
I'd really like to write a cookbook with Cora. I think that would be really cool, something we could sell. And I'd also like to learn how to teach yoga and possibly do like kids yoga classes once we have a space for it.
Yeah. When we first came up with this idea of getting land and doing all these things, I had the idea of wanting to start a school one day. That's a really, really long, far-fetched goal. But Tony Robbins says people overestimate what they can do in a year and underestimate what they can do in a decade. So if by the time I'm like 55, if I have a school that's running on mindfulness, I'd be really stoked with myself.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. But my ultimate long-term goal would be to get quite a lot of land and start a hemp farm. Because I think that hemp's the way of the future. There's a lot of forestry up north, and it's pine trees. And pine trees are not good for the land, especially the way that they're harvested and the way it just scorches the land up. They're not very sustainable.
They take a long time to grow.
Yeah, and they take a lot of nutrients out of the ground that they don't put in back in. Hemp is really good for the soil, and it's also naturally pest resistant, so it doesn't have to be sprayed. One handful of hemp seeds gives you all the vitamins and minerals you need for a whole day. Don't quote me on that. I heard some hippie tell me. I heard some hippie told me that, and I believed them. And it's also good for making medicine. So yeah, I'd really like to start.
The harvest time's really short as well. What is it, like 6 months?
It's like 3 months to grow for a hemp harvest. And they've just started, I think this year, giving out licenses for people to grow hemp, and they're really pushing people to get into it so that they can build it up quickly. And yeah, I want to be a part of that at the beginning. It'd be so cool.
Yeah.
That's our ideas of what we do for income. Now, of course, we won't really know what we can do until we've got the land and we know how much time and we can be more realistic with what we want to do. I mean, if we start off having one of us having to have a job or something, that's fine, you know.
Yeah.
It's like we don't need everything we want right now. It's a process. It's been a process for years now, and we're still on that path, and it's so cool. And we're just ready to go. We'd really love somebody to buy the house.
We would. Someone please buy a house.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching.
Click the subscribe button.
Click the little bell thingy. Click the bell. Ooh, what is he doing there? Bye.